Right, YouTube, the Shadow King, King Nazru. We're here with my review of Dragonball Super, episode 111. So, I'm again late because I was still recovering from being sick for like the past 2 weeks. And I did recover a few days ago, but my voice still isn't at 100%. But I think it's good enough that I can do another video record. So let's get started, shall we? So we start off with Goku being held at point blank range at Frieza's energy beam, and Frieza fires it, and instead of killing Goku, it actually restores a little bit of ki inside Goku. And this was basically Frieza returning the favor for when Goku did that back on Namek. And me and a lot of people predicted that Frieza would do this. No, it's obviously not out of noble intentions. It's partly due to they can be even now, and from a certain point of view, it'll be like Goku needed Frieza to do this. So Frieza will have that knowledge that Goku couldn't win this tournament without his help. Also, Frieza says that he still needs Goku because he's the best option to defeat Jiren. So Frieza is extremely arrogant, can do some really foolish things because of his arrogance, but he knows that Jiren is way out of his league. So the best option to take it down is Goku. And he also informs him that he overheard what the gods were talking about Goku's new power, and they called it Ultra Instinct. And Goku thinks that if he can learn to tap into Ultra Instinct and somehow maintain it and master it, he may be able to defeat Jiren. And so he decides to scout the other battles to see if he can get some information and also recover. Meanwhile, Hit is confronting Jiren. And Jiren is he is straight up whooping Hit's ass. I mean, Hit is hanging in there by using his time skip but it's mostly that he can evade Jiren's hits. But when Jiren connects, and he more often than not does, it's really heavy. And Hit is not able to take a lot of the hits, no pun intended. Even Caulifla starts to suspect that they should help Hit fight Jiren. But Kabe says it's just like, this is a fight of honor. We have to trust Hit that he can handle this. And while Hit doesn't say it out loud, I'm pretty sure he was thinking in his mind, "Oh God, I am in so much pain. Why aren't you idiots helping me?" Really strengthens the voice. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that it would have been the smart decision to help Hit multi-team on Jiren. But, this is Dragon Ball. We gotta do fights traditionally one-on-one for, suspense, epicness, and honor, and yada, yada, yada. And Goku was just awed by the fight between Hit and Jiren. And meanwhile, the Namekians were from Universe 6 were hoping to blindside Goku while he had his back turned. And I'm not going to count this at another moment that Goku had his guard down, because Goku doesn't have a lot of energy, so he probably saving it, so he's not using it to try to sense other enemies. Not to mention there's like 40 or so people in this tournament still left. So it's probably not that easy to pick up on it. But fortunately, Goku has his back literally covered by Gohan and Piccolo, who confront them. Now, I was hoping to expect a bit more interaction from the first introduction between the Universe 6 Namekians and Piccolo, but maybe they'll explore that in the later episodes. Then we got back to Hit versus Jiren, and Jiren continues to dominate Hit. Even Champa and Vado start to get worried, and the Supreme Kai Universe 6 is close to shit in his pants. But yeah, everybody's just really impressed with how powerful Jiren is, even the Omni Kings. But Hit does eventually manage to land one of his assassination blows, but it doesn't kill Jiren, it just knocks him back near to the edge of the ring. But it wasn't Hit's intent to not ring him out, though that would have been a beneficial conclusion. It was to get him in a separate place and use his ultimate technique, which is to hold an enemy in paralysis in this time field that continues to paralyze them in time. And it does hold Jiren. And while he does his, Hit tells Kaba, Khalifa, and Kale that they need to go, that while he deals with Jiren, he tells them to go fight other opponents so they can ensure Universe 6 doesn't get erased by the Omni Kings. And it's kind of a motivating speech, as they really do respect Hit. Even Kale finds the confidence to fight. So his plan is basically have them fight the other universes while he paralyzes Jiren until the time runs out, and Universe 6 will win by default, since they'll still have their remaining members, and Universe 11 will only have Jiren. But Jiren puts a wrench in that plan, as he's able to use his power to break through the time paralysis technique and ultimately deal some serious blows to Hit, and then ultimately use that Ki Blast move that he used to knock Kale out of her Super Saiyan Berserk form, and it rings out Hit. So yeah, they are really showing that Jiren is the top dog and Goku's biggest rival now. And despite the fact that Hit lost, Champa does admire his efforts. Now, a lot of people were disappointed because it is a fan favorite and they thought he would last longer in the Tournament of Power. Some people were really upset because he didn't last, that even Ribrianne lasted longer than Hit. And like I said, I have nothing against Ribrianne. I mean, I don't think she's this pro-social justice warrior agenda thing. She's just a patty of Sailor Moon, just to bring comedy to the otherwise tense situation, which we gotta have. And honestly, I hope that future content has her, like the games and the episode, just as a bit of a middle finger to like the people who actually hate her, because they're hating her for ridiculous reasons. But yeah, then Goku continues to scout on the Pride Troopers, and Jiren says that now with Goku having been defeated and Hit being eliminated from the tournament, there's no one left to challenge Jiren, and he goes back into meditation. And meanwhile, the warriors from Universe 3 try to fight Jiren, but Toppo and Duspo intercede them that they try to attack Jiren anyway, but they can't get past his barrier. And Toppo says that if you're not strong enough to break through Jiren's barrier, you have no chance against Jiren. So this really shows just how much Jiren outclasses everybody. And Goku, while watching this, feels really insulted as he feels that he's being ignored and is no longer being considered as a potential threat to Jiren, now that he doesn't have the strength to go into Ultra Instinct. And the episode tells us that we are at the halfway point of the Tournament of Power, which I already thought we had already gotten past to, but whatever. All in all, I have to say just a pretty good episode. This really showed just how strong Jiren is and how much Goku has to step up. I did like the callback to the Frieza saga, while Frieza pretty much did return the favor to Goku by giving him some of his energy, and Frieza being pragmatic. I'm saying, and yes, I can give some credit to Frieza, despite him being my least favorite Dragon Ball character. I also did like the bit where Rosie saved Ribrianne from Vegeta, and she also tried to get, when Ribrianne started to doubt herself and the fate of her universe, Rosie slapped her to get some confidence back in her. And I hope that this adds a little bit of character development for not just Ribrianne, but all the Universe 2 fighters. That'll make them more likable for the general fans. And I like that Hit was inspiring towards his Universe 6 fighters, and see how well they perform in the tournament now, which is going to be an interesting thing, as the next episode is going to focus on Kabe. So those are my thoughts on episode 111. Hopefully by the time 112 comes around, my voice may have fully recovered. I'll catch you guys later.